What is up, friends? Delicious here. Aural Fixation episode 32. Oh, the things we did at 32. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Super excited to have you here. I'm really excited for what is bound to be one of our most epic shows yet. We've got a lot of great contestants. We've got a lot of really good questions. I'm going to mute this so it doesn't explode on me here. All right, great. And anyway, I'd love to bring Dave on. I feel like Dave's got something to share.
Yeah, you know how that feels now, where you're just like sinking slowly. That's why I got out of this business. Hey, I got a question for you. Actually, I got a question for Josh and WJ too, if they feel like trying to answer.
Let's hear it.
Actually, well, one of you may have instigated this as a question on the sheet, but I think it goes better as it might be too difficult because it's a little out of left field. So if you wrote this, then don't answer. But does anybody know how the band UB40 got their name?
I wrote it, so yes.
Okay.
It's got to be from a German sub.
It does sound like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Didn't that have Matthew McConaughey in it?
Yeah.
You
guys give up? Josh, you want to
Just
tell
ruined his story. No, you go ahead, Dave. Go ahead.
There's no story. I'm just saying it's I'm guessing in England, Josh. Yeah, because they're a British band, so it's the name of the form of the unemployment benefits form in England.
Yep, the UB40. They weren't very optimistic about
those out.
Yeah, they weren't optimistic about their prospects when they started. I guess seems a little tongue in cheek, but you know,
I'm pretty sure they draw a crowd no matter what.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
So where are we this week?
We are at home.
Oh, well,
yep.
I mean like literally, like we have Marc returning, our winner,
new champ
from last week.
Yeah.
Man, and that was
started at the bottom
game, man. Jeez.
He just came back like
he was like such a triumphant story. I mean, there was a lot of competition going on last week, man.
Yeah, it was tight.
He denied Dominic his third, but he was a most worthy champion.
He said no.
He was.
Yes, he gave him a stiff arm.
A little bit.
That's right. It was the puns. It was the puns that did him in. That's what I think. That's what
Sunk
I think.
him.
What will it be this week?
You couldn't bear the weight of our bad puns.
That's terrible.
Who can?
You can.
No, exactly. Well, no. It's like our text thread.
We should publish our text. Well,
no, we should not.
Yes.
If you are ready,
I'm ready.
I'm ready. I want to see a good show here. I want to see something amazing happen.
I want to see some blood. I want to see some.
That's right.
Right.
I would like
see some tears
to just have a good show. That's all I want.
You too.
Goodbye,
guys.
Best. We're gonna do.
Would you like to have a good show, Dusty?
I would more than anything. Yes. Thank you for that. See, Dave sets them up. I swing and miss most of the time. All right, let's meet this week's contestants. Last week's winner is an El Paso native and vintage guitar enthusiast based in San Antonio, Texas, and is currently touring as lead guitarist for country artist Jon Wolfe. Let's welcome back Marc Sauceda. What's up, man?
What's up, guys? How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well.
I feel like another plant has grown behind you.
Yeah, there's plants everywhere here.
Is the oxygen level really good in your house?
Yeah, yes, everywhere. Every single room. It's ridiculous.
What have you been up to this past week?
Guitars. Since last week, not a whole lot. Just enjoying the weather, trying to be outside, trying to get things done. Trying. And it's not happening, but trying.
That's kind of my motto for life. I'm just trying to get things done.
Exactly.
Well, welcome back. Quite the showing there at the end, like mid-show to end, just the rise.
I feel like that kid in the football game post-game interview. You know, it's like not gonna lie, they had us in the first quarter.
Hey, you switched it up, turned it around.
Yeah, I was out.
Wow, it was good. It was good. Hopefully, the streak continues here for you tonight.
Yep. Kind of. We'll see.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us, sir. Next, in love with film, he is a collector of Criterion laser discs laser discs, DVDs, and anything Star Trek or Blade Runner. Let's welcome on Dago Patlan. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Living the dream over here, my man. Living the dream. How's the laser disc business going?
Well, surprisingly, they've gotten a lot more expensive in the last couple of years. I used to be able to get them for a couple of bucks, and now they're selling for as much as a good quality Blu-ray, like $15, $10. The reason why I got started was I'd heard that RoboCop, the original X-rated version, was only available on Criterion Laserdisc, and that's kind of what got me started.
Interesting. That's cool. How many do you have now?
Oh, I'm looking at the collection on the shelf right now. There's probably like 40 or 50 I can see right now.
Nice. I bet why the laser discs have gone up in price. Half price books is like, if we make them look like records, we can sell them like records. Because vinyl's popular. Is Dago frozen, or he just doesn't like my joke?
I like that joke.
I'm moving.
And also, before we move on, I hear you have a live radio podcast.
I do. I do it on Friday nights, usually at my leisure. I used to have a schedule, but I really don't keep it anymore. But sometimes I'm on Twitch, and sometimes I'm on an app called MixLR, which is like a Canadian app, and I just stream live and I beat mix for about 3 hours straight.
That's fun. Is it what? So I've always been curious. What do you get out of that? Right, like you're creating a vibe and an atmosphere for somebody else, but when you're doing it on Twitch or something where it's virtual, is it still the same? Does it still have that same feeling, like you're entertaining the masses and you're writing that emotional story?
It's more intimate, because mostly it's my friends that tune in and they want to hear specific tracks and I'll work it into the set. But for me, because I don't DJ in nightclubs anymore, so I don't do like shows. I used to have a residency at a couple of bars here. It's pretty much my only opportunity to beat mix because I work all week. So it's my like DJ workout, and at the same time I get to entertain people. So
nice.
It's a lot of fun. I really, I think I enjoy it more than being in a smoky bar. Yeah, it's very
Controlled
interesting.
Environment.
I can breathe.
I like that we have Dago, who is, entertaining the masses virtually, and we've got Marc, who's physically going out there and melting people's faces in person. It's a good dichotomy here. All right, over there. Yeah. Well, thank you for joining us. Let's meet our third contestant. He writes music for three different bands in Austin, Texas: Big Loser, Half Man and the Whole Band, and Eisner. And he is a huge obsessor of reptiles. It's Chase Spruiell. How are you?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How's life?
Oh man, it's going so good. It's been going so good for like a little over a year now, right?
Yeah, it's just
best times of our lives.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like the show Cheers crammed into life.
Oh yeah, just Sam and Diane, just back and forth.
Exactly. Hey, I wanted to show you after I found out you're a big reptile fan.
All right, hit me.
We are friends on Facebook, but I don't know if you've seen my reptile baby here.
You have a reptile baby? Oh, you got a little tortoise.
Jenkins.
What's his name?
Jenkins.
Jenkins, I love it.
He's probably about 60 pounds and 10 years old, 9 years old.
You keep him in the backyard?
Yeah, we've got a pretty large backyard, so he just roams.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like an ancient creature.
That's so great.
Yeah, he's pretty awesome. Yeah, and he'll outlive us all, so that'll be interesting.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Totally will.
Oh yeah. Well, thank you. Oh, and before we move on, I have got to plug you. The newest Big Loser album is freaking awesome.
Dude,
and,
thanks.
Yeah, and we were talking before we came on. You released it the beginning of April, almost a year ago. And everything shut down, and so the band, you have not been able to have that cathartic release of playing it.
It's been so odd, because we were gearing up. We had a bunch of tours, booked for last year, and I was ready. And it's so weird they kind of just fizzled out in my mind, those songs, because we haven't been able to play them. So it's just kind of like they've kind of just steadily gone to the back of my mind. And it's never been like that with an album, it's strange.
Yeah. What is, if I may, what is your mental approach right now to when and if you can get back out there and do it? Do you think there'll be like this reinvigorated excitement, or is it one of those things where it's done, it represents a time that like, a failure to launch and you're going to move on? What's your approach?
There was a lot of like, whenever COVID first hit and it was like this, you're just moving your expectation and putting it further and further back. And you're just like, okay, this is going to happen this time. And there's just a domino effect of disappointments with that, because we don't know when it's going to end. And I don't know when I'm going to be able to go back out on tour. And so slowly I've just kind of come to accept it as it is, and to not expect like, all right, at the end of this year, we're definitely going to be going on tour, and like, that's kind of given me some peace in a way, to where I'm not stressing so much about it as I was. And so I'm just trying to focus on like, it's for a lot of people, it's given everyone time to focus on themselves as humans, which has been really good for me, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's a smart way to look at it. And it quells the disappointment of, if it doesn't happen next week or next month, the letdown, and then build yourself back.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for spending your evening with us. Hopefully we at least won't let you down on this.
All right. Thanks for having me.
And last and absolutely not least, thank you for being patient. By day, he is a color commentator for Texas high school sports radio. By night, a colossal karaoke connoisseur. Let's welcome on Nich Medina. Oh man, he's zoning.
Hello, gentlemen.
Namaste. How's it going?
It's going good. How are y'all?
Doing good. So that's great. Texas sports radio pays the bills. Colossal karaoke connoisseur. Please indulge me in explaining this.
It sounds much more ridiculous now that I hear it out loud. But yeah, I don't play any instruments or anything like that, but I love to sing. So my voice is my instrument, and I love to karaoke, man. I'll do pretty much any song, anytime.
Cool.
In fact, I have sort of like a running karaoke project so the radio thing's sort of more my passion. I also have I work at a car dealership to pay like the real bills, you know what I mean?
Sure.
And they have an annual Christmas party, and I'm doing this thing where about 5 years ago, I came on stage and they do karaoke at this Christmas party, and I just killed it, right? I got the crowd into it. I did Otis Redding. I don't remember what song it was, but everyone loved it. Everyone was like, "Man, you're awesome!" Blah blah. I was like, "Oh, thanks." And then slowly, year by year, I get just a little bit worse, And so by like year 5, people are like, "Wasn't this guy like really good 5 years ago?" So that's going well for me. But yeah, I love to sing. So
excellent.
Yeah.
I feel like when we can, we should go do it up. I however can't sing very well, but I love to bring the entertainment value. So
absolutely, that's half the battle.
It's lap dances, it's standing on tables and falling off. It's whatever gets the crowd like super pumped.
Yeah.
And if I write notes along the way, it's cool.
Absolutely. Yeah, I tried to do the band thing with a couple of cousins of mine years ago, and I think we were together for like a weekend, and we covered like Everlong by the Foo Fighters, and then we were like, nah, this isn't gonna work out. But yeah, we should. Let's do it.
Yeah, I like how you chose a very simple, easy, short song to. I mean, it's not that complicated. It's just very.
Yeah.
Set
a low bar.
Yes. Well, thank you all for joining us, and if you are all ready, let the games begin. All right, here's how it's going to work, folks, as a reminder to you guys playing and to the droves of people watching online. We're going to have our 4 contestants here face off against each other in 5 rounds, 10 questions per round, increasing in scores and increasing in stakes. And as Mark knows, anything can happen. At the end, we're just playing for bragging rights, unless you, Mark, again, not to try to single you out, We're playing to try to get that three-peat. Without further ado, ladies, gentlemen, friends, family, countrymen, let's get into round one. Oh, Nick's already got the answer.
What is it? Tell us.
Yes, please.
Foo Fighters.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
The answer to everything.
Round one, as always, here at Aural Fixation is entitled Cold Hard Facts. General music trivia. 100 points for every correct answer. 50 subtracted for every incorrect answer. Let's get into number one. Name the rock epic that charted 3 times upon its release, after its singer's untimely death, and after Mark.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Absolutely. I read a thing the other day. If you're in the car with somebody and you're singing Bohemian Rhapsody and the person next to you doesn't immediately start trying to do all the other voices, not worth your time. That person needs to leave your life. Yeah, just gone, which I can agree with. Well done. First on the board, 100 points. Number 2, 100 points for each member of New Kids on the Block that you can name. Dago.
Dahlberg. Yeah, that's all I got.
Swinging for the fences. Anybody else? 100 points to Dago. Anybody? No? All right. Fair enough. Other options were Jordan Knight, Amy Wood, Jonathan Knight, and Joey McIntyre. Not a lot of
tough.
It's fine.
I recognize their faces for sure.
Yeah.
I knew there was a Joey in there somewhere.
Yep. Not that Joey. Number 3, the late 8-time Grammy winner, whose hits include Never Too Much and Here and Now, and duetted with Beyonce, Janet Jackson, and Mariah Carey. Janet Jackson's been coming up a lot lately. Nobody? Guy won 8 Grammys. No, nothing? 3, 2, 1. Hit him with that ding dong. Luther Vandross. He's kind of been out of the picture for a while. I say that. I hope he's still alive.
Actually, I think he's dead.
Is he? Okay. Well, then that's why he's kind of been out of the scene for a while.
Yikes.
Okay, moving on. Number 4, early in this band's career, 2 of the members would take side jobs, including one medical study to smoke cigarettes for $8 an hour. I'm assuming that means the entire hour. On brand for this LA Guns spinoff. Name the band.
Spinoff.
Chain smoking really isn't much of a tip off with 80s hair bands.
Right.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Hit him.
I'll try it.
Dago with the buzzer.
Is it Great White?
Oh, one's bitten. Not the right answer. It was Guns N' Roses. Axl and Izzy were members of Guns.
I know.
The cat in whoever's room did know the answer, apparently. I could hear the cat. Here we go. Number 5. The number 1 song of 1975, the year, not the band, Love Will Keep Us Together, is a track by this duo. Mark?
Captain and Tennille.
Captain and Tennille. Does anybody remember the name of the band or the duo that Will Ferrell and who was the other one, Dave? Anna. Yeah. Anna Gasteyer. They would do this Captain and Tennille knockoff thing and just sing ridiculous songs that get really close to each other. You guys remember that? It was funny. I can't remember. Great story, Dusty. Moving on. Number 6. The second single from Sisqo's 1999 debut album. It was nominated for 4 Grammys. What is the song? Ooh, I think chased by like a hair.
Wait, is Sisqo the one that did the thong song?
I don't know. Is that your answer?
The thong song is my answer.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Cool.
How anybody, like, can you imagine the label execs in the room and Sisqo's sitting there, they're listening to the album. How is Thong Song not the first choice?
That's what I did. The second one? What was first?
The Beatles sample on it, isn't there?
Oh, maybe they didn't want to have to clear that.
Isn't that weird?
It is weird. And that's why Mark's a winner. All right, 100 points, Chase. Well done. Number
Yay.
7. Which hard rock / metal band is the only band to have performed on all 7 continents? Mark. Metallica. They got the throne a couple years ago playing in Antarctica. It was okay. Number 8, 100 points for the full name of each founder of the record label DreamWorks SKG. SKG. DreamWorks. If you know film things, think DreamWorks SKG. 3, 2, hit him, Dave. You guys ever heard of Steven Spielberg?
Who's that?
I have.
Also,
Is he a guitarist in a band?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, from Pixar. Steven Spielberg, Jeffrey Katzenberg, and some guy named David Geffen.
Oh,
I haven't heard of them.
All right, that was a swing and a miss. Number 9.
It's a rough round.
Yeah. A cover of I Think We're Alone Now was a hit for Tiffany in 1987. Who performed the original song 20 years earlier? Deep cut. Mark, going for it.
Tommy James.
Absolutely. Bonus
Jeez.
point. 20 years after Tiffany, who covered it even better? It's a trick question. It's my band, the Johnny Five. All right. Well done, sir. Well done. Pulled that one out. Last question in this round, thankfully, for everyone. After playing her song Pieces of Me on SNL, the drummer for this artist, Mark.
Ashley Simpson.
Good old Ashley.
Oh.
Where is she?
Oh, classic.
She's dead, right?
After that, makes sense wherever she is.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, but if that was now, that would have made her more famous, and she'd have an even greater career.
That's a good point.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A little different now.
Timing is everything.
There'd be a TikTok dance. There'd be like the whole, yeah. Well,
Catch me outside.
How about it? Mark, strong commanding lead, 500 points. Chase, second place, man.
What up? I'm so excited that I got one right, honestly. I'm done. I retire.
Yeah, you're out. See you later.
Guys.
Dago and Nick yet to get on the board, but plenty of game to go. We're gonna do our first in-chat trivia. WJ, hit him with a hard one. And mad props to Eric Weedy and John Burke, who both answered the Tiffany question with the Johnny Five. You guys get extra points. I have a whole fan club. And before we move on, Mark, our returning champ, do you have an interesting tidbit for us or a story?
You know, I learned recently that it wasn't his first album, but Off the Wall, Michael Jackson's like first big solo album. That started out as a project by Rod Temperton to be what's the Carpenters drummer? What's her name?
Oh, Karen?
Yeah, Karen Carpenter. It was supposed to be Karen Carpenter's solo album, disco album.
Huh.
Really? Wait.
Yeah, it was initially. He had written Off the Wall for her. He had written Rock With You for her, and it was aborted like at the last minute. And Quincy Jones picked it up for Michael Jackson's album.
Wow, that's crazy.
Wow.
That's
Crazy awesome.
Can you imagine Karen Carpenter with a glove holding a baby over it?
Could have been her. Yeah.
Could have been her. That's how life works, right? They just swap bodies. Well, thank you. That is very interesting. Oh, hi.
This just in, Will Ferrell and Anna Gasteyer's act was called The Culps.
The Culps. The Culps. I would never have remembered that. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Dave. And drinks to Johnny and Stefan. All right, let's get into round 2. Round 2 this week is entitled Jangle Jangle. Famous artists making commercial ads and jingles? What? It's more likely than you think. 200 points for every right answer, 100 subtracted for every incorrect answer. Here we go. This one's going to be interesting, and you might learn something. Number 1, used in Chevy truck commercials from 1991 to 2004. Oh, Nick.
Like a rock?
Not the answer we're looking for.
Okay.
You're out, Dago.
Bob Seger.
Bob Seger is correct. And I want to get your hot take on this. Our friend Eric Braun from Caterpillar's Austin band was on the show a while back, friend of the show, and he posted that one of his friends recently blew his mind by saying Bob Seger is the Bruce Springsteen of the Midwest. I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah.
We dig that.
It's kind of like I don't quite care enough to dive into it, but also it's an interesting.
Because he sings about like Hollywood nights and stuff. It's like he's not singing about Michigan all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
See, that's why I asked.
There you go. That's a good answer.
Well done. Well done. Again, Mark's a winner. All right, number 2, recorded by Justin Timberlake and written by Pharrell Williams and 4 others who apparently don't matter. This jingle turned full-fledged song was written for McDonald's. Nick.
I'm loving it.
Yeah, you are. You're loving 200 points. Well done.
Now it's the song. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Well, if you've watched the show before, we like to take hard rights.
Yeah.
Kind of trip you up a little bit. All right, well done, sir. Number 3, this entertainer plays jingles he wrote for State Farm, Band-Aid, and many others in a composition. Mark.
Barry Manilow.
Barry Manilow is correct. 200 points. Number 4, Randy Newman co-wrote the most original soft drink ever jingle for this soda with Barry Manilow, who had previously Dago.
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper. Barry Manilow also wrote the I'm a Pepper jingle. There you go. 200 points. Well done.
Legendary.
Yeah, right. Number 5. The first time a Beatles song was used in a TV advertising campaign was in 1987 in a Nike commercial. The song used was, Mark.
Revolution.
Yeah.
Revolution. Right. Absolutely correct. Well done. Well done. Number 6. Ultimately leading to the breakup of this band. Serious. Gordon Gano agreed to use Blister in the Sun in a Wendy's commercial without the other band members' approval. What was the name of his band?
Oh,
Mark.
Oh.
Violent Femmes.
Yes, Violent Femmes. Can you imagine you're in a band, a fairly successful band, and one of your guys is like, hey, I'm going to sell this thing to McDonald's. We made a bunch of money, and they're like, that's not on brand, guys. 200 more points to you, sir. Number 7, Matt Mahaffey, best known for his band Self, wrote the ubiquitous jingle for this travel search engine. That's popping up an ad on my spreadsheet right now. It's kind of funny. Nobody? Travel search. Chase.
I'll try it. Yahoo.
Oh, so close. Nick.
Oh, dang. Now I feel like it's wrong. Trivago?
Digging deep into the travel search engine library there, my man. No, not correct.
I want to sing it if nobody gets it. Oh, Mark. Expedia.com.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well done. Well done. Some good swings there, guys. Well done. 3 more in this round. Number 8, a jingle that played only in England in 1964. The Rolling Stones recorded the catchy tune Snap, Crackle, Beat for what cereal company? Nick.
For the company? Kellogg's?
Cereal. The cereal.
Oh, Rice Krispies.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. Rice Krispies.
Okay.
Who wrote that? Who put that in there? You know I read everything that you put on the screen. Well done, Nick. 200 points to you. 2 more. In a 1997 Gap commercial, you remember those? Those were a pretty big thing back then. This rap legend gave a nod to the fledgling fashion company FUBU by wearing an FB hat and rapping "For Us, By Us" on the low. A Gap commercial, and the rap legend wears FUBU. Sure, that went over well.
Can you repeat it?
I can. In a 1997 Gap commercial, this rap legend gave a nod to the fledgling fashion company FUBU by wearing an FB hat and rapping "For Us, By Us" on the low. Mark.
LL Cool J.
Lick those lips with another 200 points. LL Cool J is correct, sir. Last one in this round. Points for naming as many of the pop star collaborators on McDonald's I'm Lovin' It as you can. 200 per. All of the collaborators. Chase.
Like Justin Timberlake?
Yep. 200 points. You got any more?
Pharrell?
Another 200 points. You got any more?
That's all I got. The others are unknowns. They don't matter.
They're really not. Anybody else know the other two?
Just put this in there to make sure y'all were actually paying attention.
Yeah, so it's Pharrell Williams, Neptunes, Justin Timberlake, and Pusha T.
Ooh.
Come on, Chase.
Ooh.
Pusha T's big time.
Sorry.
You got 400 points on that one, man. That was great. Wrapping up.
It sounded like a trick question, because it was already mentioned. So I was like,
That's why we put it at the end. See if you got the recall. Mark, 1,500 points. Chase and Dago tied for second place with 400, and Nick right behind him with 300. It's getting tight. I feel it. Before we move on, Dago, do you have a bit of trivia for us this evening, sir?
So one of my favorite films to watch is The Black Hole, and one of the things that I found out is they were originally going to shoot all the modeled scenes with the stuff from ILM, but it was too expensive, so Disney created their own motion tracking camera called ACES, and apparently it was supposed to be better than all the rest. Another trivia element of that film is that there's actually two things I want to mention. One is that the animated green pattern that's on the front of the very beginning of the credit sequence was the longest computer generated sequence at that time when the film came out in 1979. And there was one other thing I wanted to say about that movie. Now I can't remember what it is. I'm sure it'll come to me later.
Well,
anyway, super cool. They were going to remake that movie. The director of Tron was going to remake it, and Disney kind of lost interest after Legacy didn't do that well. So, and I really love that movie. It's so dark, very non-Disney.
The Black Hole.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's good. I remember watching it a ton as a kid. So I assume that you own that on the old Laserdisc.
On Laserdisc, yes, and DVD. Haven't gotten the Blu-ray yet. Oh, that's the other thing. Oh, that movie and Star Trek, the motion picture, were the last two science fiction movies to ever have an overture at the front, where they just play the music over black as people kind of get settled into the seats. Those are the last two movies that ever did that.
Interesting. Very good. It's really interesting having kids and going back and watching favorite films and even like classics like Sound of Music or whatever, and they have these whole overtures. It's 5 minutes of credits and telling you all the things and like the animatics or whatever behind them, kind of setting the scene for everything. And it's funny sometimes they're into it and sometimes you're like, what? How have people watched this? What is going on? But it's really interesting that was like the norm. That was the expectation because it came out of Broadway and stage, and you have that whole overture setting the scene and all the themes and everything, and then translating that to film. But yeah, very cool. Well, thank you for sharing, guys. If you love random little nugs like that, hit that subscribe button. We're 5 away from 200. I know you people can do it. I know everybody in the chat's not a subscriber. Chase, are you a subscriber?
Absolutely.
All right. I'm going to look it up afterwards. I can do that.
I'll unsubscribe and then resubscribe. If that makes you feel any better.
It would. It would make me feel so good.
Great.
All right, let's get into round 3. All right, we've done this a few times with great success. Round 3 is entitled Complete the Lyric. And for this, we have a very special guest singer this week. Let's welcome back on the show for a third time, Miss Sarah Jecko. Sarah, grace us with your beautiful presence.
Hello.
Hello, how are you this evening?
I'm doing well. Hi, everyone. Thanks for having me.
Sarah had her beautiful kiddo with her while we were doing rehearsal, and it was adorable. It was adorable. All right, are you ready to sing for us and serenade us?
I'm ready. I'm excited.
All right, and also sharing some vocal duties, as always, Mr. Dave Novak.
Hi.
Snaps. There'll be snaps. All right, so here's how it's going to work. I'm going to prompt kind of what the song is or from what album it is. And then Sarah and Dave are going to ping pong singing part of the lyrics. And then when they're going to hold, and when they point to you, you're going to finish the lyrics. Most of the time, we're not super hardcore about getting every single part of the answer correct. However, unfortunately for you all, we will be hardcore about getting the lyrics right. So 300 points. I know I'm terrible at this. 300 points for every right answer, 150 subtracted for every incorrect answer. Choose wisely. Here's number 1 from Bonnie Tyler's epic ballad.
Once upon a time I was falling in love, but now I'm only falling apart.
Anybody? Nick.
There was nothing I could do. The total eclipse of the heart.
Any karaoke colossal maestro is going to know the words to that song. Well done, son. Well done. 300 points to you. Here is number 2 from The Romantics. Dave?
Keep on whispering in my ear. Tell me all the things that I want to hear.
Nick?
Because it's true. That's what I like about you.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done. I couldn't swallow my ear fast enough to call on you. Yes. Well done. 300 points. Moving on. From the Killers album, Hot Fuss.
Jealousy, turning saints into the sea, swimming through sick lullabies, choking on your alibis, but it's just the price I pay.
Oh, Chase.
Destiny is turning me.
Nope. Super close. Super close. Nick.
Destiny is calling me. Open up your eager eyes, cause I missed the bright side.
Well done. 3 for 3.
Beautiful.
3 for 3. That's so good.
Good.
My poor kid, he's up like right above me. I'm so ashamed.
Daddy's at it again. Josh, did we ever check this fact that I think is a fact? The fact that song, Mr. Brightside, I don't believe to this day it has ever left the UK charts since its release. It has always stayed somewhere in like that top 100.
I didn't do.
That sounds right.
So, but yes, it sounds right. That's all I came on to say. It sounds right.
Hey, look.
Bye.
I host the show, so whatever comes out of my mouth's true, right? That's how it works.
Seems logical.
Yeah, thank you. All right, from the White Stripes, 7 Nation Army.
I'm gonna fight them all. A 7 Nation Army couldn't hold me back.
Nick.
They're gonna rip it off, taking their time right behind my back.
Somebody's really good at lyrics.
Well done. No surprise, the karaoke king is ripping through these. All right, number 5 from Eminem's 8 Mile.
You better lose yourself in the music, your moment to own it. You better never let it go. You only get one shot.
Oh, Nick.
Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Oh.
Well done. Well done.
Yeah.
All right. 5 for
I'm
5.
terrible at lyrics. Like if they're not printed in front of my face.
Oh, yeah.
For the last part of the song I listened to.
Yeah, same. Okay. From REO Speedwagon's album, Wheels Are Turning.
Even as I wander, I'm keeping you in sight.
Oof. Why did we go with REO Speedwagon again?
So the best band.
Because I'm here and I should know this.
Did I tee it up again?
I got like half of it. I don't have the whole thing.
Prompt them one more time, Dave. A little slower.
And even as I wander, I'm keeping you in sight.
Like a candle in the window on a cold, dark winter's night.
There it is. Well done.
I mean, technically, you're a candle in the window.
Oh, is it? Oh,
It is.
No, you're a candle in the window, Dave. Give him the points. That was great.
Yeah.
Great. All right.
Okay.
From
I love the commitment coming. I mean, the commitment in this round right now is like making it the best finish of lyric round ever.
All right, 4 more in this round. From Alanis Morissette's album, A Jagged Little Pill.
It's like rain on your wedding day.
Nick.
It's a free ride that you've already paid.
Nailed it.
It's a good and bad. Oh.
Keep on going, man. Let's get into the song.
It figures. All right, well done. Another 400. Okay, 300. Sorry, 300. 3 more.
You said 4, Dusty.
Listen, not everything I say is true. Number 8 from Sugar Ray's album 1459.
Every morning there's a halo hanging from the corner of my girlfriend's 4-post bed.
Nick.
I knew it's not mine, but I'll see if I can use it for the weekend or a one-night stand.
Unstoppable.
Shut the door, baby. Don't say a word.
Yes.
What a bop.
We're karaokeing after this, Dusty.
Yeah, right? Let's do it. Tag team. I love it. All right. 300 points to you, sir. 2 more in this round from No Doubt's album, Tragic Kingdom.
Sorry, I'm not home right now. I'm walking into spider webs.
Chase.
So leave a message and I'll call you back.
Yeah. Well done. I like how you did it.
Nice.
So I'll call you back. It was almost turning like a country version.
Yeah, I just added some twang to it,
Love it. All right, 300 points to you. Last one in this round. Let's go hard. From Simple Minds' album, Once Upon a Time.
Will you stand above me? Look my way. Never love me.
Chase.
Rain keeps falling down, down.
Yeah, well done. Well done. 300 points. All right, strong finish there, Chase. Let's see where we're at. Oh, well, points. Let's see. I can barely read
Great
it.
job, everyone.
Nick, points, Sarah. Thank you so much for joining us again.
Thanks for having me. That was really fun. I want to do karaoke too, we all.
Do it.
We just did, kind of. Just
Thanks, Sarah.
a tiny version.
Bye. Thanks.
Thank you.
Come back anytime, Sarah.
Okay, bye, Dave.
No, I'm going to stay.
Okay, fine. Nick, that round served you well, sir. 2,400 points. Mark, 1,500. Chase in third place with 850. Dago at 700. As I always say, literally anything can happen still, folks. As Mark knows, this is where the come up comes up. Before we move on, Chase, after a strong finish there, what nugget of trivia do you have for us this evening, sir?
I technically have 2, but would you like the music related one first or the non-music related one?
Well, is it a good news, bad news thing?
No, they're both pretty interesting, but one of them is just like a really quick.
I'll take
quick one.
quickie non-music and we'll finish.
All right, quickie non-music is a mouse can jump 30 times their height just from
30.
the ground. Yeah, had no idea. That's how they can just like get everywhere. That's how they get into houses, is they just jump straight up. It's insane.
Did you learn this from necessity? Or did you learn this from feeding them to your reptiles that then had to
Feeding for my reptiles, yeah.
Okay.
Like it was in like this cage and it got to the top somehow, and I was like, how the frick did it get up there?
That was your opportunity, by the way.
I know.
Good censorship. All right, what's the music trivia?
So I've read the Neil Young Rolling Stone magazine came out recently with a special on him, but he had 2 sons that had cerebral palsy, and they were both from different wives. And whenever he saw the doctor about it, because he thought it was genetic, the doctor was like, no, it's just chance. And I thought that was insane that he had 2 different sons that had that from 2 different people, and it wasn't a genetic trait that he had. It was just chance.
That's totally wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Bummer.
Yeah.
Interesting though. I like the mouse one better.
Yeah, me too. I had to go to a funny one and then a depressing one. I guess it was a good news, bad news situation.
Yeah. Hey, Josh, would you like to? Yeah, very true. Josh, would you like to share your little tidbit about mice? Oh, he made it.
What?
Uh-huh.
I don't even know what you mean. What I just said?
Yes.
No, I was making a guess what the second tidbit would be, and I was like, well, the first one's about a mouse jumping 30 times his own height. I assumed the second one was about dead mouse and how high he could jump. And then it took a left on me, and I was like, oh, God, I suck. So, sorry. I was wrong, and I apologize.
It's okay. You're still a nice guy.
Oh, man.
How nice of you to say.
Oh, it was even worse the second time. Oh, Dominic, I hope you're enjoying this if you're watching in the chat. All right, well, hit that subscribe. It'd be super nice if you did. And let's get into round 4. Leaning hard. All right, round 4. Guys, guess what? This is the first time we've ever tried this. So it's either really well or not at all. But let's see. Remember how we tore up those pieces of paper? Oh, look at Dago's like, wait, you mean this? Fan yourself with it. Is this your card? Yes, everybody have their card. You are also going to need something to write with. Blood, Sharpie, giant Sharpie, like Chase has. Okay, all right. You got your scraps of paper. You're going to write a year on each piece of paper. Individual pieces of paper. Not in the corners. Okay, I'm going to give you the years. Write 1988 on one. Write pretty big so we can see it. 1998. Anybody guess what the next one's going to be?
2008.
1989.
Yes. 2008 and then 2018. So you're going to have 4 pieces, 4 different years. Write it as big as you can. And here's how it works. I'm going to describe an event. I'm going to count to 3, and you're going to hold up the year from the 4 that you have in front of you, the year that you think it happened.
I'm sorry, what was the last year?
14,732.
What?
2018. So just to make sure, 1988, 1998, 2008, and 2018.
I'm on a lot of pieces of paper here. I don't know if this is going to work well.
As long as you have those 4 years.
This year.
Well, so here's
One of 4 chance. So
I'm going to give you the prompt and count 3, 2, 1. So that is your time to then pick the year, and then you're going to hold it up after I say 1. Okay. Everyone gets to answer every single question in this round. Okay. You don't have to answer, but the only way to get points is to answer. So if all 4 of you answer and it's the right one, you all get points for the question. If one of you bows out and everybody gets it wrong, you saved yourself losing some points. So let's try it out. 400 points for every correct answer, 200 subtracted for every incorrect answer. Set those 4 in front of you. Let's try it out. Here is number 1. I'm going to say 3, 2, 1. Then you show your cards with the answer to the question. Motown Records is sold to MCA and a private investor for $61 million. What year did it happen? 3, 2, 1. Hold up your year. Okay, 2008 and 88. Okay, Mark, you are correct with 88. Dago, incorrect.
I was going to say that too, because that's when they were selling. Everybody was buying music at that time. I don't know what the hell I was thinking.
There's a lot of shuffling. Chase and Nick decided to sit that one out. Nothing wrong with that.
Fudge.
Smart. All right, here you go. Here's number 2. Now that we got it. Good old Hootie and the Blowfish announced their reunion on the Today Show. 3, 2, 1. Give me the year. Everybody gets points. 2018. It's an all win. All win. Well done. 400 points to all of you. Number 3. A fire at Universal Studios destroys more than 150,000 master tapes, to which they have yet to even dig into what it all was. 3, 2, 1. Chase is bowing out to. Okay, Mark, Dago, you are both correct. Sorry, Nick. Incorrect, sir. Incorrect.
Greatest loss of music ever.
And to be honest with you, it feels.
And they didn't want to tell the artist. They didn't want to tell the artist.
like even now, I think they
haven't told the whole story. Yeah.
There'll be an HBO Max documentary at some point or whatever. It's HBO Go, HBO Max, HBO Ultra or something.
I haven't even heard the story.
Oh,
Crazy.
Are you waiting for the story?
I mean, I'm
waiting, so
waiting for life.
There was a huge fire, and they're supposed to keep another set of. They're supposed to keep another set of masters off site, and they had no duplicates of all these masters that were destroyed. U2 lost all their older IRS masters, like they're gone, like the original mixtapes. So you could go back and do like a digital remaster. Can't do it. They're like gone.
Gotcha.
There are hundreds of artists that have lost this, and they didn't notify. I think REM lost their IRS stuff as well. A bunch of bands lost their
like all that stuff.
And the crappy part is, it was started by two guys just putting new tar on the roof of the building, like just a dumb accident.
It's just tragic.
That's just terrible. That's just a terrible thing.
Wow.
Get out, leave,
Okay.
you're gone.
Is there a nuke button on this thing?
Oh man, I need Chase to be my co-host, and the only thing he does is just make puns with.
That's all I can do. It's my only skill.
I love it. Yeah.
Did they have a band and it was called Guitar Rock, or the two guys in the roof, or?
They did not.
You have to explain it. It's not working.
I just want the details.
Number four, Lollapalooza. You guys remember that festival? Lollapalooza is canceled due to a lack of a headliner, putting its future in doubt. 3, 2, 1. Hold it a little closer, Doug. I can't see that. 1998, 1988. You guys are both correct. 400 points for each of you. Yes. And now the juggernaut that it is. All right, number 5. First generation K-pop band Shinhwa makes their debut. 3, 2, 1. All incorrect. 1998.
No kidding.
1998. Believe it or not, pop in other countries existed before it came here.
Makes sense.
Number 6, the return of Spice Girls tour. The return of the Spice Girls tour makes its final stop in Toronto. 3, 2, 1. Okay, Dago and Chase are both correct. Nicholas, incorrect, sir. 2008 is the correct answer. Mark's biding his time on this one. He knows the game here, and it's getting close. It really is. It's close, yeah. Overall, number 7. Songwriting legend Roy Orbison plays his final concert before passing away later that year. 3, 2, 1. What year was it? Mark is correct. 19.
Oh shit! I had the wrong one. Never mind. That's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
He died before the second Traveling Wilburys album came out. Mystery Girl was the last album he recorded. God, dog, I didn't know what I was thinking.
For as much as you know about Roy Orbison.
Oh, I love Roy Orbison. I really do. That was just dumb.
Wow, it happens. It happens. All right, moving on here. Number 8, Madonna kicks off her Sticky and Sweet tour, the highest grossing tour for a female solo artist. 3, 2, 1.
I'm guessing.
What do you got? 2008. You just made up for old Roy. Well done, sir. Well done. 2 more in this round. The RIAA. Let's see if I remember this correctly. The Recording Industry Associates of America loses a lawsuit to prevent the release of the Rio MP3 player. The downfall of us all. What year was that? 3, 2, 1. Boom! Everyone is correct. 1998. It was the Rio, then the Zune, and then the iPod just wiped the ball out. Yes, well done, everyone. All right, last one in this round. Lil Wayne releases his first album since being released from Cash Money Records. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Mark, you are correct, sir. 2019. Nicholas, sorry, bud. Incorrect.
Just waiting for the lyrics. Just waiting.
Hey, that was a super tight round. Mark, a strong lead at this point, 4,300 points. Dago, 2,500. Chase, 1,850. And Nick, 2,400. It's anybody's game. I'm going to say it. It's anybody's game. Before we move on, Nick, after you finish that sip, what little nugget do you have for us this evening?
Well, one of my favorite things, and something that you guys at AF incorporate into the show often, is movie and TV fake bands, such as like Love Burger last week, etc. And anybody early Nickelodeon animated show Doug fans out there?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so of course y'all know the Beats. They were modeled after two particular bands, one for their look and one for their sound. Do y'all know the two bands?
Was the Beatles one of them?
The Beatles was the look. If you look at what they look like, each character looks like one of the members of the Beatles. And then for the sound, anybody? No?
I remember what they sounded like. The Ramones?
The Ramones, yes. And the lead singer of the band in the Beats, his name is, I think it's it's Monroe Yoder. He's modeled after John Lennon, if you look at him. But his name, Monroe, is a phonetic anagram of Ramon.
Yeah. Super cool.
Yeah. So there you go.
I love it.
And I have one little just kind of funny fact. I am blood related to
mice.
Extremely high jumping mice. No, no. I'm a blood relative of famous drummer from Crosby, Stills, Nash, Mr. Dallas Taylor. He is my grandfather's, my great grandfather's cousin. Who knew? Yeah.
That's super cool.
That's really random. So yeah, just a little nugget and some trivia. There you go.
Are you in the will? Are you going to get like a little bit of that CSN money?
I don't think so. He probably has no idea I exist. So unless he's been to my Cavender dealership karaoke Christmas party. Other than that, yeah, probably not.
Well, I mean, chances are he's probably watched the show. So maybe
that's true.
He'll realize that you're out there.
Yeah, great cousin 3 times removed. Hey, I'm right here.
Remember this face.
Yeah.
Well, to your famous relative and everyone else watching, please hit that subscribe button. We're so close, damn close to that 200 mark. Hit that subscribe and let's get into round 5. I'm not going to lie, this round is ridiculous. It is entitled All About Trains. If Sheldon Cooper was playing, he would be super excited. Every question or answer involves the mass transportation option known as the train. You guys ever ridden a train?
Drops of Jupiter in her hair.
I don't know what you're talking about. 500 points for every right answer. 250 subtracted for every incorrect answer. Gentlemen, there are 5,000 points just in this round. I am not very good at math, but even I know anybody here right now could take the lead or second place, either one. And just as a reminder, only our top 2 contestants will move on to the final round. So let's get into it. Here is number 1 for 500 points. This was the first single released by the Monkees in 1966.
Oh, that was my damn son.
It doesn't count. Anyone can steal it. Anyone can.
I lost it. Yeah, really? Got it. Do I get to answer, or am I waiting? I lost it.
You're good. Go for it.
Last train to Clarksville.
Yes, because train is in the title of the song. There we go. All right. That was possibly the most intense moment this show has ever had.
Glad I can bring it to you.
Yes, thank you. Breaking the heat. All right. Number 2, Trains, right? Jazz standard written in 1939, but popularized. Mark.
Take the A Train.
Take the A Train is correct. Popularized in 1944 by good old Duke Ellington. And also Jaguar from last couple episodes. His good buddy Charles Mingus actually recorded it in 1961. Mark standing on the throat of Jaguar at the end of the episode last week. If you remember, who knows? Number 3, 1973 single by Gladys Knight and the Pips about a trip to a U.S. Nick.
Midnight train to Georgia.
There it is. You didn't let me get my joke out though. Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, it was about a trip.
Did I ruin it?
It was a trip to a U.S. deep South state, not a deep state
In the South.
South.
Where's Dave with the rim shot?
Chase didn't even. Chase hates that one. It's fine.
I hate it.
I'm loathing it. Number 4. In 1989, Rod Stewart released a cover of this 1985 Tom Waits song. Mark.
Downtown Train.
Downtown Train to Georgia. Number 5. In 1979, The Clash decided to rename this single to avoid confusion. Mark again.
Train in Vain.
Train in Vain. Mark is either a very huge Train fan or he's just got that encyclopedia going here. You're in the pocket here. All right, number 6. This 1972 soul single asks the people all over the world to join hands and start this. Nick.
Love Train.
Love Train is correct. Absolutely. Number 8. I'm sorry. Why? I can't read numbers today, apparently. Number 7. This song won a Best Rock Song Grammy in 1994 and was Soul Asylum's most successful radio song. Mark.
Runaway Train.
Runaway Train. Mark, I feel like you were putting it up before you even heard the Soul Asylum reference. You know who won Best Rock Grammy in 94?
The year. Yeah, I do.
Good for you. That's not me. That's not me, but good for you. Okay, now, number 8. The very first single of Ozzy Osbourne's solo career.
Oh.
Nago had it up.
I did.
Do you know the answer?
It's Crazy Train.
Crazy Train. Yes, absolutely. Nick was like, come on. He's like the Vegas people with the porn thing.
Full screen.
Oh, hey, look at me. Take my sign. All right. Well done, sir. Well done. 500 points to you. 1,500 points still on the board. I will say yet anything can happen. Number 9. Oh, there's 11 questions. Well, screw it. The name of Bob Dylan's 19th studio album released in 1979.
It had to get serious.
Which is kind of mind blowing. 19 albums in 79, and the dude's still going. Chase.
Slow Train Coming.
Yeah, there it
Nice.
is. Man. Very
Nice.
I see you pondering. He's like going through.
He
He's
just,
like,
he just sold his entire library too.
did he really?
Yeah.
Wow. Did you like that we didn't use blood on the tracks?
Yeah, it was good.
That was the obvious one, right?
Bob Dylan's the only person I know any trivia about, so I was just waiting for that question.
Like, I'm just kidding. All right, 2 more in this round. First, a Tiny Bradshaw song in 1951. In 1974, Mark.
Seriously?
Sorry?
Train kept it rolling.
Did 51 tip you off?
Tiny Bradshaw.
Well done. Well done. Deep cuts, man.
Hey, you know, on that record that Aerosmith, it sounds like it's live. The live audience is actually from the concert for Bangladesh.
Really?
The producer was mixing that record at the same time, and they thought this would sound cool live, and they threw in a live audience from concert for Bangladesh.
With a massive,
not live, yeah.
Interesting. Wow.
Fake. It's a deep fake.
Yeah. the thing. Yeah, that was on Aerosmith's second album. Well done. Train kept it rolling, as Mark does as well. All right, last question in this round, folks. And let's just take a look at the points here. So Dago and Nick, whoever, if either one of you gets this, you determine your own fate here. This San Francisco rock band formed in 1993 and broke big in 1998. Mark with the steal.
Great.
How stupid is it that we put Train?
I hate that band.
Damn it.
See this game?
Now, what would have been brutal is if we had actually asked about Drops of Jupiter was like this, you know.
Yeah.
We get one F-bomb, right?
What about hand gestures?
Only if you're still in contention. I'm sorry. Now only Mark Dago can drop the F-bomb.
Thank you.
Fair enough.
Great time.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Mark, super strong, 7,300. Dago pulling out with 3,500. Nick, 3,400. And Chase, my man, you were worried about getting a couple. And you've got 2,350 points, dude. That is nothing to scoff at.
I've never been more proud of myself.
As you should be. Wait, for the puns or for the score?
Neither, honestly. Just for showing up.
Well, you showed up big. Listen, Nick and Chase, don't leave, but we're going to ask you to turn your cameras and mics off, hang out in the background. We're going to move on with Mark and Dago here into our final round. And before we do, here comes our last in-chat trivia question. I can't remember if I did the second one, but here comes your question. Be the first to answer in under 10 seconds, and you will get your name thrown in the hat for a drawing to be on our show. Now, as soon as Chase disappears here.
Oh, sorry.
You're fine.
I just wanted to keep hanging out.
Don't leave. Hang out in the background. Mark, Dago, and Chase, really, if you hear a good pun, just blurt it out. It's fine. How are you gentlemen feeling after 5 rounds?
It's been awesome.
Yeah?
Yeah, Mark's very impressive. He really knows.
Lucky.
Mark, I don't know what it is. I don't know if you just like, you just take a little warm-up time or what, but once you get going, dude, it's like pulling the string on the top.
Just lucky categories, lucky questions.
You're not unlike a train. Sorry. Chase wasn't here, so I had to. All right, listen. We are going to get into our final round. Our final round this week is entitled Listomania. Do you have your paper and pen handy? Marker, blood, a piece of paper. Remember all the paper yeah, there you go. Look at that. That'll work. You had a couple left over there. All right. You're going to write down as many answers as you can to the prompt that I'm about to provide you. You'll get credit for all of your right answers. You won't get anything if you've got something wrong. We're not taking any points away, but you only have 30 seconds. So choose carefully. I've gotten in trouble before, so I will. Oh man, rally cap. Mark, you want to tie something in your ponytail or something? It's getting serious here. You got 30 seconds, and you do have to write them all down. We have to see them. It can't be in your head. It's got to be on paper.
Are we doing like answer?
No, so we're going to give you 30 seconds, which you see right there. Dave put up there.
Got it.
Once that 30 seconds starts, you have that time to write down as many answers to the prompt I'm going to give you, and then we'll A/B it, and we will review. Dog goes first because you're the underdog. So here we go. What? Yes. Sorry. The voices in my head are saying things. 1,000 points for every correct answer. All right.
Wait, so we're both going? We're both answering this?
Both writing down at the same time. Yep. All right. Here we go. Here is your prompt. List as many artists who have performed a James Bond title theme as you can. Ready? 30 seconds, go. Write them down. Write them down. 3, 2, 1. Throw your Sharpies across the room. WJ, what the hell was that? Explain yourself. All right, gentlemen, how are you feeling before we look at the list?
I got mixed up with my home improvement show. I didn't mean to do that. God.
Sorry, wrong Zoom. That's embarrassing.
It was distracting.
It's like some Texas Chainsaw Massacre going on. All right, Dago, we're gonna take a look at your list first, sir. This isn't timed, so just hold it up, and we're gonna go through them, verify them.
I only got 2 on there.
Okay. It looks like Duran Duran.
Yes.
And Wings.
Yes.
So that is 2,000 points. So technically you've already lost, but they are both right. I would like to see Mark's list.
He probably needs multiple sheets of paper.
What's that bottom one?
It was going to be something else. It's incomplete.
Okay, so not you two. Duran Duran, yes. Wings, yes. Pearl? Is Pearl? What does that say?
No, it was going to be Paul McCartney in case it wasn't Wings.
Oh, backup. The backup.
Yeah.
So 2,000 points for you, sir. Mark, you win. Congratulations.
Well deserved. Well deserved.
Yeah, you guys, everybody did great. I want to bring Nick and Chase back on super quick before we get our play out music here. Gentlemen, can you guys name any other? We made our own list here. Whoa, Nicholas has got a novel over there. What do you got? Let's see it.
So I put Jack White.
Yep.
Alicia Keys.
Yep.
Adele.
Nancy Sinatra. Oh,
Nancy Sinatra and Madonna.
I don't think Madonna ever did.
No. Okay.
But I mean, that's. Oh, she did. Madonna did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. So if you hadn't have boofed it on the last question, I'm just
the card round did me in.
That's all right. Do you have any others to add to the list there?
Absolutely not. I mean, I wish that Sean Connery would have done one at some point. That would have been interesting.
Just like a Shatner style word.
Yeah.
Bond, bitch. Well, listen. It was a fantastic round. I hope you guys had a really good time. I had a blast. Nick, Dago, Chase, you're all welcome back. Of course, Mark, can you come back next week?
Sure,
Watch
absolutely.
The Throne one more time.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, man. All right. Well, best of luck. Get that brain going. Thank you all for playing. Thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe. I want 200. We will see you guys next week. Take care. Peace out.